Wow, so cute! Fascinating!
Hey, what are you watching?
I'm watching cat movies on YouTube.
Come on! Despite having a super pretty pet like me, you have seen other pets. Damn!
Chill out, Piko. I love animals, so I want to live with all kinds of animals. Oh? What's wrong, Hamutaro? Are you okay?
Cat! I'm scared of it!
It's obvious. Cats are national enemies of hamsters and parakeets.
Hey, if you like cats so much, why did you choose us to be your family?
Because parakeets are intelligent and talkative, and they get along well with people, right?
You flatter me.
In addition, cheap. Your cage was more expensive than Piko itself. I think Piko was about the same price as a bowl of ramen.
Too cheap. How about me?
Hamsters are both cute in appearance and in their movements, right?
You're too kind.
And you are also cheap. I think Hamutaro was about the same price as a hamburger.
Too cheap.
But you two know that animal life cannot be measured in price, right?
That goes without saying. Of course. By the way, are there more dogs than cats in Japan? What kind of pet is popular?
Alright, let's talk about pets today. Let me introduce some surveys by the Pet Food Association. According to the survey, there are about 7.1 million dogs and 8.9 million cats for pets.
Cats are slightly more common.
Yes, the number of cats kept has been increasing slowly since 2013. On the other hand, the number of dogs kept is decreasing. The number of dog owners and cat owners increased in 2020 and 2021 compared to 2019 before the pandemic.
I wonder why.
Asking people who started having pets after the pandemic why they started having them. There were answers like this: to spend time more calmly and to make my daily life more enjoyable.
Pets are good for their owner's well-being.
I think so too. And in my view, many people want to improve their family relationships by having a pet. The pandemic has made us spend more time at home. Some people are happy to spend more time with their family, but many people feel stressed, right? So maybe they were seeking companionship and activities they could share with their family.
That makes sense. Pets often help improve relationships between people.
This survey also has an interesting question. The researcher asked the people who don't have pets why they don't have pets. The main reasons were as follows. Firstly, it will be difficult to go out for a long time such as traveling. I agree with that. When I go to business trips or travel, I have to ask my family to take care of Piko, and I worry about Piko when I back home late.
Parakeets need more than just food. We also need love. I hate being lonely.
The other answer is, it's hard to say goodbye. I also understand this answer very well. Most pets have shorter lifespans than humans. When Hamutaro went to heaven, I cried all day long.
I'm having a great time in heaven now. We can always meet Hamutaro in our video.
Aside from that, there was the answer. I live in an apartment complex, so I am prohibited from keeping pets. Pets are not allowed in many condominiums and apartments.
It can't be helped.
And finally, it costs money. To keep pets, you have to have financial leeway, not only for daily food cost, but also for medical expenses. Piko has been to the animal hospital several times, haven't you?
I hate the hospital. I was forced to take bitter medicine and get injected.
And at that time, I found out that Piko was a boy. Next, let me introduce popular types of pets and a ranking of pet names. Now, let's start with dogs. According to animal insurance company Anicom, the popular dog breeds are 10th place, French Bulldog, 9th place, Shih Tzu, 8th place, Yorkshire Terrier, 7th place, Miniature Schnauzer, 6th place, Pomeranian, 5th place, Shiba, 4th place, Mixed breed. Now, what are the top 3? 3rd place, Miniature Dachshund.
They have short legs, so their gestures are adorable.
2nd place, Chihuahua.
Their bright eyes and big ears are attractive.
1st place, Toy Poodle.
It looks like a stuffed toy.
Here are some familiar names for dogs. Popular male dog names are as follows. 3rd place, Mugi. Translated into English, it means wheat.
Wheat? I wonder if the owner likes bread and beer?
I think the owners gave their pets this name not because of the meaning of the word, but because the word sounds cute. 2nd place, Sola. Translated into English, it means sky.
Owners may want their pets to live freely and happily.
1st place, Leo.
Sounds like a lion's name. Cool!
Here is a female dog names. 3rd place, Momo.
Cute!
2nd place, Mugi.
Mugi is a popular name for both males and females.
Yes, recently it seems that there are people whose names are Mugi. 1st place, Coco.
It's a classy name.
Now, let's take a look at the cats ranking. Popular cat breeds are 10th place, Maine Coon, 9th place, Ragdoll, 8th place, Russian Blue, 7th place, British Shorthair, 6th place, Japanese Cat, 5th place, Norwegian Forest Cat, 4th place, Mantican. Now, what are the top 3? 3rd place, American Shorthair. We can see many stray cats of American Shorthair on YouTube. 2nd place, Scottish Fold. Their ears are charming. 1st place, Mixed breed. Are you two okay?
I'm scared of cats. No more cats.
Lastly, let me introduce you to the popular names of cats. Male cat names are these. 3rd place, Mugi. 2nd place, Sola. 1st place, Leo.
Just completely the same dogs.
Exactly. That made me surprised too. Then, female cat names are 3rd place, Coco. 2nd place, Momo. 1st place, Mugi.
It's also almost the same dogs.
The owners give names that are short and easy to call, So that's why many pets have similar names.
But animals should have a variety of names like humans. If I were to name my pet, I'd go with Alexandros, Elizabeth, or Cleopatra.
Too gorgeous for a pet's name.
If I were to name my pet, I'd prefer something like Hachibe or Ogi.
These are the names of characters in period TV dramas. By the way, there is also a ranking of birds and hamsters. Would you like to know?
Yes! I want to know.
The popular breeds of bird types are as follows. Third place, Kozakura lovebird. Second place, cockatiel. First place, parakeet.
Yay! Parakeets are the most popular. Way to go!
In the bird names ranking, third place is yuzu. Second place is momo. And first place is Sola.
Really? Dogs, cats, and birds all have similar names.
Cute names may be popular with all kinds of animals. Next is the hamster section. As for the types of hamsters, the golden hamster, which ranks second, and the Hungarian hamster, which ranks first, are most equally popular.
Hamutaro is a Hungarian. Good for you!
As for names, third place is Daifuku. Second place is Kinako. First place is Hamu.
What? Third and second place names are food.
Yes, hamster names are the funniest. Daifuku is a round, sweet and soft mochi, probably named after hamster's appearance. Kinako in second place is roasted soybean sweet flour, probably based on a hamster's color.
The first place, Hamu, is just hamster for short.
Simple is the best. Okay, next, I'd like to introduce some of the famous animals. Animals can sometimes become superheroes to save humans from trouble. Firstly, I'll show you the Tama station captain. Tama, a female cat, is a legendary cat that made a small station called Kissess Station in Wakayama Prefecture very famous. The appearance of Tama sparked an unprecedented cat boom nationwide. Some SNS sites dedicated to cats were opened, and the number of domestic cats increased by about 300,000 in the 4 years from 2012 to 2016. The economic effect of this cat boom was called nekonomics.
Nekonomics?
It is a coined word that means the economic effect by neko, cat in Japanese. Originally, Tama was an ordinary cat kept in a warehouse near the station. She spent most of her daytime at the station shop and was an idol loved by her neighbors and station users. The reason for Tama's popularity was that it could predict the weather. It was said that if Tama scratched her ears often, the chance of rain the next day was over 90%. Also, when Tama put her legs together, the pattern on her front legs looked like a heart. So people said that you would be happy if you see Tama's heart-shaped pattern. In addition, Tama was a calico cat, which has been considered by a lucky being since ancient times.
I once heard a legend that when a calico cat gets on board, the boat never sinks. Calico cats are the guardian of the ship.
When the president of the railway company at the time met the cat, he was captivated by Tama's charm at first sight. And the president came up with appointing Tama as a station captain. Then, Tama became the captain and was paid a year's worth of cat food as an annual salary. The topic of Tama's inauguration as station captain was picked up by many TV news and newspapers. At that time, the small railroad company was struggling from financial difficulties. However, passengers from all over Japan came to visit to see Captain Tama. By increasing the station's name recognition, passenger numbers, and sales, Tama was promoted from captain to executive on her first anniversary. About 300 people, including residents around the station, gathered at the inauguration ceremony of Tama, and a large-scale ceremony was held. Later, Tama was awarded a medal by the prefectural governor for her achievement in spreading the attraction of Wakayama Prefecture to the whole country.
Great job!
Unfortunately, Tama boarded the train to heaven in 2015. The news was reported not only in Japan, but also around the world through such as China's Xinhua News Agency, South Korea's Yonhap News, UK BBC, and US CNN. Even after her death, Captain Tama continued to contribute to the railway company through the sales of her books and goods, and is still loved by many people. At present, Tama's successor cats have taken over the post of the station captain. You can see the work shift of 2 cat captains on the official website on the railway company.
Wow! They work 5 days a week. Hard worker.
It seems that sometimes they don't go to work on a whim.
I can help it because they are cats.
Now that I've introduced the superhero cat, I'll introduce the superhero dog next. A dog named Yumenosuke that was supposed to be euthanized has become a rescue dog that saves people's lives. It was 12 years ago. People decided to kill Yumenosuke because he couldn't get along with humans. This photo is of Yumenosuke when he was a puppy at the animal shelter.
He looks very frightened.
Actually, 2 days later, Yumenosuke was supposed to be killed on schedule.
No!
Fortunately, a volunteer group working to reduce the number of dogs being euthanized decided to adopt Yumenosuke and train him as a rescue dog. At first, it was very difficult for Yumenosuke to even take a walk with a volunteer staff. It took a year before he could walk with people.
In such a situation, it's just a dream to be a rescue dog.
I think so too. However, the staff did not give up and continued training Yumenosuke. 4 years later, in 2014, Yumenosuke finally made his debut as a rescue dog. At that time, heavy rains continued mainly in Hiroshima Prefecture, causing landslides. Many people and homes were washed away by this landslide disaster. Then, Yumenosuke played a big role here. He was able to help someone in need.
Great!
This was big news at the time. Many people were moved by the sight of Yumenosuke, covered with mud from head to tail, desperately rescuing humans along with many rescue workers. Yumenosuke's activity also gave us an opportunity to think about the culling of animals. With this as a trigger, interest in the protection of unclaimed dogs has increased, and finally, the number of euthanasia in Hiroshima Prefecture has dropped to 0. Yumenosuke is now 12 years old and is still living well. Finally, I'd like to introduce the activities of dogs that make up social programs in Japan. There are many school refusal children and hikikomori in Japan today. According to the government, about 200,000 children do not attend elementary and junior high school, which is compulsory education in Japan.
Children can go to school for free, and they are not sick, right? Why don't they go to school?
The trigger might be struggling relationships at school.
While the number of children is decreasing due to the declining birth rate, the number of children who can't go to school is increasing. That's alarming.
Yes. Hikikomori is defined by the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare as people in a condition in which people are unable to participate in social activities due to various factors and spend a long period of time at home. According to a Cabinet Office survey, there are at least 500,000 people aged 15 to 39 who are hikikomori, and at least 600,000 people aged 40 to 64. There are a lot of people who can't connect with society for years or decades and don't talk to anyone.
That is a serious problem. They may have become afraid to go out because of a failed job or relationship.
Yes, I wish we had a chance to start our lives all over again, even if we would have setbacks. A group is working to connect abandoned dogs with people who suffer from school refusal and hikikomori. This non-profit organization takes abandoned dogs, cares for them, and trains them until they find new owners. People who are isolated from society take care of stray dogs, and this becomes an opportunity to contact isolated people with the social community. Taking care of dogs and watching them grow up gives people courage and opportunities to communicate with others. Through this activity, some people have found jobs and successfully reintegrated into society.
This is a nice activity. Dogs are the bridge between people and society. Both dogs and humans can be happy.
I think the feeling of I am useful to someone is very important for human beings. I mean the feeling of that I am not needed by anyone, or I am of no use, isolates people. Okay, that's all for today.
I want to help people too. And I want to be a superhero. Me too.
You two are misunderstanding. Pets are helpful to humans just by being there. Shorter-lived pets show us just how happy our mundane life can be. They teach us that we don't need money or authority to be loved by others. They also teach us the importance of being honest with ourselves. Don't you think so?
You're right. That's why I'm okay as I am. I got it. Well, from now on, I will continue to mess around the kitchen, poop in any place, poke my own space, and live freely. I live freely by tuning on the codes of washing machines and computers, and hiding snacks
I made a mistake. Let me take that back.